What's good, YouTube? It's the Queer Surviving Prophecy, and I'm back at it with another reaction vlog video. Um, Listen, man. Before I, get off this whole New York Giants, mess. Um, Listen, the Giants are not gonna fire Dave Gettleman. Okay, he's in his third year with us or with y'all. Um, he took over for Jerry Reese because obviously Jerry Reese did a terrible job. And Jerry Reese was our general manager from 2004, I believe, or 2005 through 2018, I believe. So he's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, the Giants don't do business like that. They don't fire a person that they just hired. You know what I'm saying? Give it time. I would say probably if he doesn't get things turned around by 2024, 5, then probably fire him. But right now, the Giants are not going to fire him. They invest. Well, I'm not gonna say they invested, but they fired Jerry Reese for him. Because he did so much big. He did so much good things in Carolina. He drafted McCaffrey, Luke Kuechly, obviously Cam Newton, Josh Norman, Steve Smith. So he has brought a lot of talent to that organization in Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously he's the GM, and the GM have their say in the draft. You know what I'm saying? The GM controls the draft mostly, basically. So obviously John Beeson. You know what I'm saying? And he's the reason why. I mean, and he also gave all those players up. You know, like he traded most of those players. You know, Josh Norman went to the Redskins. Steve Smith went to the Ravens. John Beeson, I believe he went to the Giants. Um, Jonathan Stewart, obviously. No, it wasn't Jonathan. It wasn't Jonathan Stewart. It was D'Angelo Williams. He went to the Steelers. Who else? Luke Kuechly had to retire due to injury. So the only person, Cam Newton, is obviously on the Patriots. So I mean, was it his fault? I mean, I can't tell. I mean, I wouldn't. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you if it was his fault. I don't know. I mean, clearly, you know the duties of a GM. You know that they have the capability. They control draft picks, I believe. They control the draft. Um, they control, signings and stuff like that. They control of free agency. So people might say, yeah, he drafted all those guys, but then again, he gave away where he traded away most of them. The only person that's still there is Christian McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously, you look at him, he's more durable than Saquon Barkley is, you know? And they just signed him to a large deal, I believe. So, um, but the Giants are not gonna get rid of Dave Gettleman. I mean, I know a lot of y'all Giants fans are sick of Dave Gettleman. He didn't show no process, or he didn't show no process during this whole entire, quarantine, and before the quarantine, the Giants were still trash. You know, instead of taking a quarterback, he took a running back out of Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking Isaiah Simmons, he took Andrew Thomas. You know, like one offensive lineman is not gonna change this offensive line. You know, like the Giants need to go the Cowboys route. You know, just draft offensive linemen each and every year, and you'll see the difference. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. But yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all that the Giants, they're not gonna fire Dave Gettleman. Uh, I mean, like I said, look how many years Jerry Reese was with us. There was plenty of years that the Giants could have fired Jerry Reese when we went 6-10, 4-9, not 4-9, 7-9 twice, 4-12, 8-8. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple of times we went 8-8. There was a couple of times we went with 3-13. Not 3-13, but you get my point. So the Giants is not that organization just to give up on Dave Gettleman. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, give it about another 3 to 4 months or 3 or 4 years. If we don't see no progress, they'll fire him. You know what I'm saying? They'll look for another GM, but they're not gonna fire him. Y'all smoking crack. I know this Giants team, they're not gonna fire him. It's too early in the season to fire him. And if the season were to end tomorrow, they still wouldn't fire him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how the Giants do business. So take it with a grain of salt and y'all just gonna be stuck with him until we don't. I mean, until y'all see a difference or y'all see something changing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.